Hello members, John Lieberger, Todd Bone here. Welcome to another edition of Turf Talk. Todd, we're down here at the Renegade practice facility. We're taking a look at the Wedge Range right now. Wow, is all I can say. Wow, this thing is coming together just like we thought it would. And let's tell the members a little bit about what work is happening.
Well, hello members, glad to be with you, and got a beautiful day today and a lot of good progress, as John just mentioned, out here behind us. We are on the Wedge Range here, as you can see behind us. We are in the stage of getting the artificial turf installed on the putting greens. It looks fantastic out here. Hopefully it comes through that way on the camera as well, but once you all will get out here, it's going to be really, really special. And we're really excited about it, and this will be ongoing for the rest of this week and maybe into next week, and then they should be done, and then we'll start getting to the grassing stage eventually.
So the way that this is constructed, we have 50, 75, 100, 125, and 150 yard target greens. We have artificial in the sand bunker area to represent some targeting around those greens. The greens are sized differently. They get bigger as you go further out, so that we've done these on average tour player misses, so that gives us the opportunity to really get our members to hone their game in. And then there's a padding underneath the green itself so that when the ball hits into that artificial, it's receptive and allows the ball to react just like it would on a normal green.
And I think that the turf in the bunkers is really, it gives a look, but it helps with maintenance-wise, so we don't have to come out here and be raking and doing things, so it's going to help on all kinds of levels. The one thing you did forget is our new putting green as well. So we got a brand new putting green right over here next to us on this tee. It's going to be about an 8,000 square foot putting green. We've talked about it before. We've got the gravel and all the drainage in it right now, and we're just at the stage where we're waiting on the greens mix to get here to be able to put the mix in, and then we'll start seeding it as soon as we get the mix. Supply chain things right now, even putting green mix is a little bit of a challenge to get right now.
I believe it.
We're in line and we're waiting, and hopefully going to have it here shortly.
Now, because that's cool season grass and this is warm season grass, meaning that's bent grass on the putting green, that will open up a little later, correct? Because you need a different growing season.
Correct, and we're also growing that in from seed, whereas we're going to be growing this in from sprigs, which helps you with timing and just with the, like you said, with Bermuda grass versus the bent grass. So we'll know more about the opening date is from whenever we get to be able to seed it, when the mix gets here, and be able to know a little bit of that.
Oh, that's terrific. Well, let's head over to the main tee. We can talk about the rest of the driving range, and that artificial that's in the bunkers here will also be in the main range tee as well. So it gives it that crisp look.
Yeah, the bunkers. The bunkers on the main range. That's correct.
Good. Perfect. All right. Thanks, Todd. Let's head over. Okay, Todd, we've made our way over to the main practice tee here at Renegade. Let's tell our members what's happening. There's a lot of great stuff going on here.
Yeah, so as you all will see behind me, we got a lot of work going on. They're currently installing the drainage underneath the tee right now, which will help, obviously, the tee top drain when we get those occasional Arizona showers that we get. And then also, you'll see piled up just next to it, back here behind us, is a big pile of sand. And that's the sand cap that will be going onto the tee surface that we will be laying the sod on once we start grassing. So it'll be at a 6-inch sand cap on that. It'll be kind of a sand dirt mixture. It's like a dirty sand, so we'll have a little water holding capacity in it. Also, then you'll see here kind of behind us, there are 2 bunkers that we have that are going to be bunkers for fairway practice, for fairway shot practice. We don't have that on the mountain anywhere, and we decided to put that in and add that to this site to make it a great addition. So I'm excited about it.
Awesome amenity. I think in the way that it's laid out, where whatever tee line we're on, you can actually go over and be in that bunker and be safe. You're not going to be in front or in back of the people that are practicing in that particular row that day. So that'll be really good. You mentioned about sod going down. Bermuda grass sod?
Yes. So this will be a new variety of Bermuda that we're watching. It's going to be called Tahoma Bermuda. We've had really good reports on it from a lot of people. So it'll be a fun kind of trial test to have a new variety of grass. And then also down the back of this tee, we'll have an artificial tee line that we're going to put in, like we've spoken about. through all of our range tees now going forward. We're going to have a component of an artificial turf tee line back there. So if the range tee's closed for whatever reason, our members can still use the driving range.
That's terrific. Will that Bermuda accept an overseed?
Yes. So we will overseed this tee as well once it gets established. The first year probably we will be a little slower letting the sod grow in, but going forward we will be reestablishing that.
And the target date for an opening?
The target date is still in December right now. We will start grassing these tees and the driving range starting May the 23rd. So exciting time. We will have the new zoysia grass as well on the target greens. We're going to try a stadium zoysia grass out there on the target greens like I've talked about. And then we're going to have a newer variety of Bermuda grass as well called Tiff Tuff on the floor of the range. And we're doing all this to because of the reports I've gotten about it, and also to just kind of watch it and be able to manage it ourselves.
So I can run that picker all over the place.
That's right.
Hurt it.
That's right.
Okay, perfect. Well, great. Todd, thanks so much. Thanks to you and the entire team and the construction crew. This looks amazing. I can't wait till it opens. Todd, we made our way from the practice facility now over to the first hole at Renegade. I see the project started.
Yes.
So what's happening?
So we started on Monday, right like we said. These boys got after it. Landscapes Unlimited, our contractor, got after it. Are starting to strip all the tees off in front of this group, and then we have a group back here behind that's actually starting to level these tees. And you can see behind me the tees are already starting to take shape. Kind of the concept that we're talking about using with expanding, getting our usable areas a little bit wider, making them level. As you can see on this tee that we're standing on exclusively, and that tee from what they used to be with the undulations. So I think the membership's going to really enjoy it and appreciate it, and I'm excited for it. And then as you see off,
it's level.
It is.
It's level.
As you see off in the distance, there's a tractor with the machine, and they're using a laser guided, GPS guided. That's how they level. It's how we get the grades right to where we want them to be and the percent that we want them to be. Homeowners and members around Renegade may not see a lot going on behind their house right now, but understand that we are in the process of coming that way. We're concentrating on the tees right now exclusively. Okay. We're going to be doing the tees for the next month and a half exclusively, and then we'll switch over and start getting into the fairways and start doing the changes on number one that we've talked about back here on this hole, where we're going to...
Well, let's touch on that. Let's touch on the changes, because there might be some members that don't have any idea as to what we're doing with number one, for instance. So why don't we take them through what's going to change on number one and why?
Okay. So with the new addition of our new clubhouse and the new addition of parking, obviously the right side of this golf hole is
danger zone,
or closer now. So yeah. Our process with this hole is to get everybody's golf play to play as much to the left as we can, knowing that we have a boundary with the NAOS and the wash over here that we have on the left side. But we're going to expand the fairway to the left, okay? And we're going to take out the fairway bunker that you see off in the distance, the big fairway bunker on the left side. We're going to remove that fairway bunker, and we're going to put it over on the right side of the hole.
So it frames it and forces people down the left.
And we're going to make where the bunker is now fairway.
Okay.
So you'll have more room to play approach the green from the left, which, by the way, makes that white green a lot more playable from the left side.
I know. I walked over there and I looked at it and I was like, wow, this is where you want to play from. You don't want to play from the right side of the fairway. You want to play from the left side of the fairway, because it really opens up that green. And when we remove that front right bunker, that's going to make the hole so much more playable.
And we're also going to adjust the green. We're going to cut the sod off the green. I'm taking this sod up to Outlaw to sod in number 7 green at Outlaw that's full of poana that we can't get rid of.
Good move.
So we're going to use this grass up there. But we're going to readjust the green. We're going to basically rebuild the green on number 1 white here and help that left side, that false front, so it's not so penile when your ball comes over there. And we'll fill in on that left side as well of that green and make it a lot more player friendly for our players.
And number 5 is going to get a similar type redo.
Yeah.
5 white green.
5 white green, 9 white green as well. We're gonna be doing some adjustments there as well. Also, one thing I failed to mention on number 1 here we're gonna do as well is we're gonna build a mound over here.
Like a berm?
A berm, a slight berm, not a giant berm, but a slight berm with some trees and things to help protect parking and cars as well in the move as we do all of this work.
Love it. No, it's going to be great. And I think, the timing for the fairway grass redo from the bent grass to the ryegrass is closer to fall.
It will be. So our target, obviously with the summer heat, we have to be careful with that. Our target is to start dropping seed sometime at the beginning of September. We're going to watch the weather to know that. But our hope is that we're starting to reseed golf holes starting the 1st of September with a finish date of like the middle of October to the end. And then we'll try to open this thing November 1.
Yeah, we'll probably be on cart paths for first 30 days or so. Just we'll see how it goes, maybe less, maybe more. All depends on the weather, depends on how much the grass is growing in, just to protect it so we can get a really strong stand going into winter.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to baby it a little while. It's gonna be a juvenile plant once it emerges and come up, especially with our tight window.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna have to play defense on it for a while, and just kind of members are going to have to be patient with us as we kind of grow it in and get it established and get it to where we need to do. And cart traffic will be a big part of that.
So the homeowners that are here will see us spraying out sometime in maybe August, July, a herbicide
Yes.
to basically kill the bent grass that's there, which then you till in and use as a growing medium for the rye.
As the contractor tells me, as we see our progress and as we get closer, then we'll start spraying it. We're going to kill everything out. Like kill it out. It's going to be crazy. You're going to see it turn awful brown for a while. And then we're going to come into the machine and rototill basically it in, like you said, and utilize this dead material as organic matter in the sand, which will help us hold moisture in the sand, help us grow the seed. We'll be able to use that material also as organic matter to grow the turf with all of our organic stuff that we do that I've talked about before with feeding the microorganisms and stuff and building the soil. So it's going to be a big process, but we're excited for it and we're well on our way. And
then you'll grow the rye out there wall to wall until it grows in, and then you'll have the architect and yourself, and you'll determine your mow lines for rough and fairway?
Yes. So Chad, our architect, Chad Getz with Nicholas will come back after we grow it, and we'll go out and mark our mow lines, and that'll be our fairway lines and tee lines and everything, and get it all cleaned up and ready to go.
Wow, this is awesome. Members, you're in good hands with this guy. So, hey, Todd, thanks.
Thank
you and
you.
your team, this is terrific. I know we got a lot of work in front of us this summer, but the benefit's going to be huge. The noise you hear in the background is the clubhouse construction. So, yay. Todd Bruin and his team, shout out to them. This is going to be a special place.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you.